You guys, we're going to talk about the our North Carolina play. So the basics of this play, we want to set up in a 1-4-1. So as soon as the midi on the top gets the ball, we want to go ahead and settle in our 1-4-1. So two attackmen, two middies, and down about 3 to 5 yards above GLE, and our ex-attackman behind the goal. The idea here is for this midfielder to start off with an ISO, a dodge from the top, and then a potential follow and a slip. So the goal here is to get the ball to the top. And this midi, first of all, needs to make sure that he's made enough space up here to get a good run on a dodge. We don't want to start the dodge right in here, and especially if the midi is right on him. Okay, what you want to do is try to make good enough space so that you get a good run on the defender. So ideally, you make a little bit of space, get out, make some separation, and he's flat-footed, and then you go right at him. So here's where we start the motion. So this midfielder is going to be driving down, ideally coming down, beating his man, and then going right to the goal. And as soon as he's within like 15 yards, you can take a time and room shot if nobody slides. But as soon as you see this midfielder go, I want to have A3 cut through. So you should be cutting through the crease and coming back and setting up on this side. So hopefully that'll draw the D3 in, at least towards the middle. And then that should clear up some space here. So now we have this midfielder driving in. He's going to dodge in. So now let's say that he barely beats his guy, but he's still got a stick on it. Now there's going to be a slide. Okay, so one of a few things is going to happen. Either this defensive midi is going to slide, or this long pole is going to slide, and then or this short stick. So what we want to do is try to set it up so that one of these two guys slides. And so what we're going to do is this midfielder, when A3 starts to cut through, this midfielder should be doing a follow. So he should pop out and try to follow the dodge, go up. So that should drag his midfielder probably a little bit out of the way. And then clear through for one of two things to happen. Either midi 3, if this guy slides, midi 3 should be cutting through, and by this time this guy should probably be pumping up or popping up. So midi 3 should be doing a little slip as this guy is coming, as this dodger's coming down. So the idea is that if you can get this midi out in a little bit of open space away from the center defensive man, this midi can drive down. Once he hits the slide, then he can look for that feed to the inside to M3, and then he has a time and room shot or a quick feed shot to the middle. Let's talk about another option. Okay, so let's say that midi 3 doesn't slide. And so if midi 3 doesn't slide, that defensive midi doesn't slide, we want M3 to slide over just a little bit here. And then let's say that D1 is the slide. So he's assigned to the attackman in the back. If D1 slides and covers, then A1 needs to come out on this left side right here and look for that a feed from the inside or from the outside right here. A1 should go in and finish the shot from the inside right here. So there's a couple different options there. So typically in the past we've been running this as a midfielder 1 is just doing a dodge and trying to take the shot. This gives you some options so that if the slide happens, you know you can go to A1, or you can go to M3, who should be slipping up just a little bit, creating some separation, and he's still on the inside for an inside quick shot. These shots, both of these shots from M3 and A1 need to be quick, so you have to be ready to receive the ball and take the shot, put it down low in the corner, or rip it up high. So just to talk through the terminology real quick, so we talked through the dodge. So the dodge is the guy up top. As soon as that dodge starts, that should start the motion of A3 cutting through the middle. So he's coming from out here. He should be cutting through the middle and trying to set up on this side, because that way if A1 cuts up, then A3 can actually come back and be a cover for the shot. A2 should pretty much just stay there. Try to take up this defender. Try to pull him out of the way. And then this is what you call a follow. So the midi 2 is coming up from the crease, and what you're doing is you're following, and it's almost like a rotation. Okay, so M1 comes down, we need to have a midi come up. So this M2 needs to come up, and then M3 needs to slip. Okay, so you're slipping out of the way of the defender, and you're just going right out of the way so that you're open in an open space right here, so that M1 can dump the ball off. And that is North Carolina.